to The Practical Path, a podcast for personal and spiritual growth. Every week, another step along the path toward a more peaceful, happy life. A life where you grow into the best possible version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Now, let's get started down the path for today. And welcome indeed to The Practical Path, a podcast for personal and spiritual growth. I'm Bill Skolodowski, along with co-host Vicki Wagner, live and direct from chilly Blue Ridge, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning.
I said Blue Ridge, Florida. What am I talking about? Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Florida. I didn't even think of it. I just heard Blue Ridge. It is very chilly, very sunny, very chilly.
You sent me pictures last week of snow.
Oh, yeah, snow and icicles.
that chills as a Floridian. Well, you were a Floridian most of your life, but as a Floridian, that just that freaks me out. So I get it.
For a good part, yeah.
It's a good thing. Yes. We had just had a not long, but a deep discussion before this podcast started, and I'm sure some of those things will come out as we talk during the day, but it's all about changes in life.
Yes. And
how some of us, hi, I'm Bill. I'm having trouble with change. Maybe I should start like a 12-step group or something like that.
Yeah.
It's even when it's something that you think you want. And yes, folks, this applies to all of our friends and listeners. When change comes, and even if it's something you think you want, there's going to be some built-in resistance, because there's that little gremlin in the back of your mind that goes, but wait, it's so comfortable now.
Yeah. What if?
I don't know what you do with that.
Change is a challenge, yet look at it from, is it a good change? Is it, going to affect your life in a positive way? Are you feeling, like, well, maybe you don't want it? You got to look at it and say, and also you got to look at your fears of why are you resisting change and advancing and moving forward.
Yes to all that.
Yeah.
And I'm just now starting to get a handle on that with the help of my friend Miss Vicki Wagner, of course. So yes, I appreciate that it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say hard. It's a challenge. It can be a challenge because you've just but nothing. What is that? There's an old bumper sticker line, right? Nothing of value grows in a comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
yep.
You want to lose weight and gain some muscle, you have to go to the gym, and that's uncomfortable. Yeah. And you all those things that you want.
Yeah.
And that's another bumper sticker. All the things that you really want in life are on the other side of the comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
right.
God, I'm already 2 bumper stickers deep, and we've just been on this show for 5 minutes. So anyway.
I wonder sometimes too if we're living still in our past and feeling, oh, okay, I'm repeating my past, instead of going, this is a new beginning. This is a new perspective.
Yes.
And this might be what you have been working towards and what you deserve.
Well, we hope that it is, right? I mean,
yes.
you wouldn't consciously make a change for the worst. I mean, some people are forced into things that, I get it. Right. I understand. But if you're hopefully mindful about things, you're always changing in a direction that is like, okay, this is better. It was good here. It's going to be better there.
Right. Going
to the gym. Yeah. It was, I'm okay, but I want to be even better. Go to the gym.
Right.
I get it. It's crazy. It's not crazy. It's just the way life works.
Well, kind of look at your past and go, okay, how far have you come? What have you learned along the path? Because this is what we talk about, the path.
Right.
Okay, so you're at a fork in the road. Look at your past and go, how much have I learned from this? How much have I grown? How much have I, learned what is important to me?
Right.
And then look at what is ahead of you, right in front of you and ahead of you, and go, am I feeling the same way that I did before? Or am I feeling lighter? Am I feeling happier? Am I enthused about it? So you got to look at both sides, and then you got to look a little bit deeper and go, why am I having hesitation?
Yes, that's
What
the
are
big
you,
thing.
yeah, what are you afraid of? What are you going to fear is going to come up again? It's just being human.
Right. No, that's absolutely true because without giving all the details of what Bill's change is, I saw
Right.
some things from my own past, and even I was reminded in thinking about it. I have thought a little bit about it, not as much as
Mhm.
I want to, but I thought a little bit about
Okay.
it. And I even thought, oh, I remember seeing my father doing that. I went,
Oh, okay.
wow, interesting. Okay,
Hmm.
Dad, might need to
Yeah.
let part of that go again. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
And if he's showing up, because I know he's passed, but if he's showing up, he's trying to show you a different perspective.
perhaps. Yeah,
Yeah.
perhaps
Yeah.
so. Okay, well, anyway, all this and more on today's exciting show. By the way, this is stuff. My friend Vicky Wagner is a professional at this and helps people with it all the time. And of course, she helps me with it just because we're here chatting and we do
Oh,
that naturally a lot.
yeah.
But I mean, if you, and by you, I mean our friends and listeners, have questions or something you're working on in changing your life and would like a little guidance and wisdom on that, I can think nobody better that can help support.
Oh,
So, Miss Vicky,
thank you.
someone we're interested, how would they get in touch with you?
They could call or text 239-248-0586 or email me at Vicky, Vicki, Wagoner, Wagoner, 53 at gmail.com.
And that'll be, of course, along with the link to Bill's iPhone tips
Oh,
on
yeah.
YouTube, will also be in the show notes. So if you're interested, and I don't know if you've updated. Now, I don't want to get off on the tech talk tangent,
Okay.
but this week, Apple came out with the new update software to your phones and iPads. And I don't know if you've updated or not, but it looks very different than your old iPhone looks.
Oh,
So
well,
yours truly is already working on new videos. So I promised
oh,
you that a couple of weeks ago, and I never got around to it. Now I have the perfect excuse with this new version of the iPhone software. I know it's just awesome. All right. Anyway,
well, you know me and computers. Is it doing it by itself or do I have to do something?
eventually it will do it by yourself. Now, see, that's the difference between you and I. I
Oh,
hear,
yes.
oh, there's a new iPhone software. Let me jump on that. And I'm out
Yes.
there, I'm installing it on all my gadget, on my iPad, on my iPhone, on my whatever. I'm ready to rock. Whereas you, it's like, do I have to do anything? Well, no, eventually the
Ooh,
phone will catch up. But
okay. I'll wait.
yeah, I know.
If I were closer, I'd have you do it.
I know, right? All right. Let's get into the actual show after 7.5 minutes and say
Sure.
the word of the week should have been changed, but that's not very, I mean, that's a little open-ended. This week's word, for
Mhm.
all of you folks that know, we do a word of the week, and this week's word is perseverance.
I like
And before the whole conversation started with you and I, there were some things that I had been working on this week that required perseverance. So I
Oh,
I
yeah.
took that word, and that's what I chose. The steady, persistent commitment to continue despite obstacles, delays, challenges, or discouragement. It's not just bouncing back, it's continuing on when the path
Mm,
is steep and the destination is still unseen.
okay.
Like that, right?
Yeah. I kind of think of it as like an adventure.
An adventure. Ooh, I like that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adventure in terms of not 100% sure where this goes.
Yet
I know
it's an
that it's going to be worth
adventure.
it.
Yep. It's going to be worth it. How much are you going to learn? What do you want to keep? What do you want to let go of? What direction do you want to go in?
Couple of talking points on that. Perseverance is commitment over
Mhm.
comfort. To
Yes.
persevere means choosing to stay engaged when the easy route would be to quit. It's
Oh, yeah.
the resolve to keep showing up day after day, even when you don't feel the breakthrough just yet. And that goes with my gym example. If you go into the gym for the first few weeks, trust me, you're just going to be
Yeah.
sore. You're
Oh,
just,
yeah.
and you're going to be like, this sucks. And
Yeah.
I don't look like Schwarzenegger yet, but okay. Yeah. Or pick your, star, pick your whatever, pick your role model there.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it is, and it does ask the question. It says, when your life is asking for your perseverance right
Hmm.
now, is it something that is delayed. In other words, can you recognize that it's not something you're going to get right away? And
Mm, hmm.
it's
Yeah.
for those of us who, and that's all of us with our phones and our iPads and our computers,
Oh,
and
no
we're
kidding.
used to the instant gratification thing.
Oh, yes. That is so true.
Oh my God. So
Hmm.
perseverance is, yeah, it's like it's a little throwback kind of a thing there. It's like you may not have, it's a word you don't hear a lot nowadays because, well, we're used to the instant gratification thing. I
Right. Yeah.
push the button on my phone and the popcorn shows up from Amazon.com the next day. It's awesome. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Perseverance is fueled by purpose, not just willpower.
Oh, definitely.
For me, now that's the one that hit me when I read that because, pure willpower alone eventually fades. What
Yep.
keeps you going is the deeper why, quote unquote,
Hmm.
why, air quotes, a meaning or a vision behind the action. When your why is clear, perseverance becomes a natural extension of that desire, outlook,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you can, again, gym example. I need to find another example here. You can keep going to the gym by willpower alone, but after a while, when you're sore and stiff and it sucks, maybe not.
Right.
But yet, we don't say but, we say yet,
Yet.
when my purpose
Hmm.
is clear in my mind. The why. Everybody says that. You got to have a why that makes you cry. Oh, I hate that line, but I've heard it often enough, and it does make a little bit of sense. You got to have something that it's like, this is why I'm doing this. Damn it, and I'm
Yes.
going to continue to do it. Doggone it, even if it makes me uncomfortable.
Well, looking at the goal, are you worthy of making that effort? Is it something that you truly want to gain or to receive?
Mm-hmm.
So, looking at it from that perspective, it's worth the sweat.
Yes. Well, I mean, you're allowed to decide, right?
Yes. I
You
mean, and
you
you
may
can
decide
quit
it's
and
not. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I don't want to give anybody an out, but you may decide that there's a better way to do this thing
yes,
that gets me to the goal or whatever.
right.
I mean, you're always allowed to make mid-course corrections there.
Absolutely. And it's really important to know that people are supporting you, cheerleading for you.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever decision you make, supporting that because it's ultimately your decision. It's ultimately what you decide is this is great for me, or maybe not, or definitely not. And
Right.
that's okay.
Right.
It's the idea that you're persevering, you're moving forward, you're looking at all the pieces and making a decision.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I mean, well, I don't think you're right. I know you're right. You can look, just make sure you're considering all the different pieces, like you said. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Next little bit. Perseverance embraces growth even with and through the setbacks.
Hmm.
It's not that you never stumble, it's that you view each stumble as part of the path. Oh boy. I'm going to tattoo
Yes.
that on my forehead this week. That's where I've been. Perseverance means adapting, learning, staying in motion even when progress feels slow.
Hmm. Yeah.
And we talk about that. I mean, that dates back to that one of my favorite sneaker commercials of all time. Where the basketball player get knocked down and just showed him getting hit on the basketball court. Get knocked down 8 times, stand up 9.
Hmm.
Or pick your number, whatever.
Right.
So
Yep.
yeah, there is no straight line to the boy. I'm on the bumper sticker kick today. I really am.
Well,
Should
that's
be.
good.
Thank you. I know
Well, it is good because how many people are you influencing with each statement that you're making?
there you go. Each new bumper sticker.
Each new
Right.
bumper sticker. I mean, pretty much everybody's got one or has got a
Right.
saying that they use.
Right.
And that's what we're here for, is to give different perspectives out.
I know. I agree. I agree. So anyway, you're going to have problems. You're just going to. You're going to have setbacks and stumbles and
Life.
whatever. Just accept that and know. One of my one of the gurus that I follow on YouTube in making videos and stuff like that.
Hmm.
He comes right. He teaches a class on how to make a video on YouTube, how to get it out there, how to whatever. And he says, "I'm sorry to have to tell you this on the first episode of the show. Your first X number of videos. He usually says 100. Your first
Oh,
100 videos are going to suck. Period, full stop.
okay.
You're going to, he says, but don't get rid of them. Don't delete them. Don't whatever. You're going to look back on this in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years and go, wow, those really did suck. But as Vicky always says, look at where you are now so you can look back and say, oh, look at that progress.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's one of our favorite things, talking
Yeah.
about that, being
Mm-hmm.
aware of your progress, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Perseverance requires wise, I like this. I don't know what it means, but I'm about to find out. Perseverance requires wise rhythm and also rest. Continuing on relentlessly does not mean ignoring when you need some rest. True
Yes.
perseverance knows when to push, when to pause, so you don't burn out before you get to the destination or before the prize arrives at your doorstep.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Sometimes you just got to step back and go, okay, I'm just going to allow the universe to, you know, give me what it feels I need because,
Exactly.
the higher self knows more than the humanness.
Right. I mean, and again, you can choose that as your soul, your spirit, your whatever religious beliefs you have or spiritual beliefs you have. It's not important.
No, and they're all valued.
When you sit and listen, and we've talked about this before on
Mhm.
the show, when you sit quietly and just listen, you will get information, messages, call it whatever you want, answers to
Right.
prayers,
Yep.
and listen to them.
Yeah.
it's not wrong. It's good information in there, right?
And it comes in all ways. It comes on ads on TV,
Yep.
songs on the radio. You walk by somebody and they say this word, and it's like, boom, that's what I needed to hear. So it's everywhere. Just be open to it and
Mm-hmm.
take some of that pressure off of, oh, I've got to figure it out now. No, time will
There's
tell you
you got
when you're
time.
ready. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. I love that. And last but not least, perseverance. And oh, you knew this was coming. You knew it was coming, Bill. Perseverance builds character and trust. I don't want character. I want the prize. Over time, consistent perseverance becomes part of your identity. It deepens your self trust and shows others you are reliable and demonstrates the same to you. It's less
Yes.
about the finish line and more about the integrity of the journey. And there we go, talking about Vicky's favorite line, and it is
Be your own best friend.
because as you continue to persevere in things, you will figure that out. You will demonstrate to yourself
Yes.
that you have that trust in yourself. You are indeed your own best friend, and you can do the thing that needs to be done.
Yeah, because when you love and respect yourself, that energy is going to go out. And especially when you're looking for a partner, or new relationship or whatever you're looking for, you're putting that energy out there because you respect yourself, you honor yourself. If you fall down, you know how to get yourself back up. So you have to be your own best friend. You have to be there for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why did you bring up the relationship thing, Miss Vicky? Gee, I wonder why. She and I were talking about that before the show. So there you go.
Because I think someone
Crazy
is
stuff.
interested in a relationship.
Yeah, it might have just popped out there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
All right. Well, that is the word of the week. The word of the week: perseverance. And
Mhm.
for those of you, it's like that. Again, I guilty as charged. I find the word of the week that's usually something I need to hear, and then I do a little research on it and find these talking points and questions and
Yeah.
things and stuff like that, which works for me. And then that gives us something to chat about. It's all good. So yeah.
Well, and whoever's listening to this, perseverance isn't just about a relationship. It's about a job. It's about, keep moving forward. Maybe you fell down, you have the ability to get up and keep moving forward,
In any aspect of life, absolutely
Yes,
true. In anything and
absolutely.
everything.
Yes, so that's perseverance. And
It
it
is
shows how much you love and respect yourself.
all about, it's all about, I remember you saying this, God, 20 years ago or something in front of a group of people or something, or a meditation group or a book club or something. It's
Probably.
all about self respect,
Yes.
Was that the word, self-respect? I think so.
Yes, self-respect,
Yeah.
self-love.
When in doubt,
Mhm.
what am I doing to either respect and appreciate myself or not? And then how do I turn that a little bit? How do I turn that around, get a
Yeah.
little different perspective on it? Yeah, absolutely.
And how much respect did you already put in by saying, hey, I got to look at this.
Right.
I got to shift it or enhance it, whatever. So,
Exactly. Yeah,
bottom
yeah.
line, loving yourself, being your own best friend.
With that, that's perseverance.
And it's
We've
a
talked
great
about, as
word.
we said, perseverance, staying the course, showing up despite the challenges. Now, time to shift things a little bit. Talk about a concept that helps us understand why staying the course is sometimes so hard. It's a little thing that an author that we will talk about in a moment called a window of tolerance, which is what an interesting term. It's about how
Wow.
your nervous system impacts your capacity to persevere and how you can stay strong in tough times and all of that. We will
Yeah.
talk about that when we come back. Hey, it's Bill stepping out of the studio for a quick second. On the podcast, one of the things we talk about a lot is motivation, the desire to get things done in life. It might be physical stuff, losing a few pounds, getting a better job, finding a great relationship. Or it might be more of what I like to call internal things, finding ways to feel better about yourself or life in general. Well, to help our listeners along that particular path, we've prepared a helpful, simple guide for personal motivation. It's called Flipping the Switch: How to Create Motivation at a Moment's Notice. I'd like to send you a free copy, along with some other special bonus goodies. Bonus, you say? Well, yes, kind of an unadvertised in-store special. What is it? Well, you'll just have to find out for yourself. So, do this. Head over to the website, www.thepracticalpathpodcast.com. Yep, the same name as the podcast itself. Put in your email and we'll immediately send you to the free download. We'll also let you know about upcoming podcast episodes and other behind-the-scenes information. Again, just head over to the website, www.thepracticalpathpodcast.com, and get your free guide to boosting your personal motivation. I'm sure you'll find it helpful and, dare I say, practical. Now, back to the show. And we're back. It's the Practical Path Podcast. Step number 66 along the path. Let me slurp on my coffee for a minute here. I hope,
Wow.
did
Did you just
you
say
have
six?
coffee? I didn't even see. Did you have coffee?
Oh, I have a bottle of water, or not a bottle, but
Bottle of water.
well,
What? Well, I
a
realize.
really,
Yeah, I see.
really
It's a water
fancy
thing. I get it.
Starbucks,
Yeah, yeah. We are recording this
Starbucks mug.
podcast on a different day and a different time. So just a little change up is, sometimes that thing sort of happens. So anyway,
Right.
we talked about perseverance earlier and pressing on.
Hmm.
This is the and again, this is from an article and it uses that term. Why your quote window of tolerance is the most important psychological concept you've never heard of.
Yeah, no, I've
So,
never heard of that.
tip of the hat to author Anna Phillips-Waller. And if you are interested, go to the show notes and I will post the link to the article so you can read it for yourself.
Yeah.
We always want to give credit where credit is due.
Yes.
The author explains that the window of tolerance is the personal zone in which we best manage stress, engage properly with the world, and respond rather than react. When we're in
Mm.
the zone,
Yep.
perseverance is much more accessible. We just talked about, perseverance, but
Right.
everything else as well. So the question becomes, how often do you feel you're in the zone, able to respond, as opposed to what most people, I think, go through their day or their month with, which is basically your life is like taken over by the stresses and the requirements, quote unquote, requirements
Right.
of life and all that sort of a thing.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
just again, awareness,
Yeah. Oh.
awareness of,
Hmm.
am I handling this? Am I handling life or is life handling me?
Good. That's a good one. Yes. Absolutely.
So this window again is
Mhm.
you can call it whatever you want. I don't want to use the word comfort zone because again, that doesn't have the best of connotations to us, but it is that
Mhm.
it's like, okay, these are the things I can tolerate and handle and manage and all of that sort of a thing. So
Right.
when that window starts to shrink,
Hmm.
life's big stressors, bad sleep, overstimulation, too much phone time, too much iPad time, all of that stuff.
Oh, yes.
Those things actually shrink your tolerance because of the way they affect your nervous. They keep you hyped up all the time. They keep you that
Yeah.
dopamine rush they talk about, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All of that makes you more prone to overreacting to things, that so-called fight or flight response that you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
about. You see that all the time, with animals and people and everything
People.
else, right?
Yes.
So it can either tip you in that direction or it can tip you into the shutdown as well. It's like,
Oh,
just,
oh,
I'm going to take a nap for the rest of the week. I don't want to talk to the world, things like that. So,
definitely.
of course, obviously, when you're in those states, it's like trying to respond
Oof.
to life, not so much.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, it's all about the awareness of it to me.
Hmm.
All about the
Yes.
awareness.
Yeah.
Am I doing this? Why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? Why am I doing the thing I'm doing? Why? And again, you don't
Right.
have to get terribly detailed about it, but it's like, oh yeah, I've been on my phone, for the past 6 hours. Doom. The word is doom scrolling. It's like, where you're
Oh,
just reading just the bad news after the bad news after the bad news, and it's like they call that doom scrolling. I don't know if you
oh, I
knew
didn't
that.
know that.
I give you a new word today,
Thank you.
but yet you need to be aware of that because
Hmm.
those things affect you.
Oh,
All
yeah.
that input coming into
Yeah.
you affects you.
It's almost like brainwashing,
Very much so.
you
Very
know?
good point. Very much so
Yeah. You
brainwashing.
just
I
get
mean,
into
it's
that zone and it's like, ugh. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it really, again, brainwashing. Yeah, I was trying to think of maybe a different or a better word for whatever, but really that's it. I
Or
mean, when you
mind
think about it,
control?
or what's
Mind
that?
mind control?
Mind control. Oh my
Because
goodness. That's a
look at
perfect
look
one.
at how our phones and our iPads and our tablets were just consumed. Oh my gosh, where is it? I put it away, I can't find it, or I've got to look and see, what the latest,
Right.
actor is doing, and you kind of lose yourself into the technology.
And even if, and again, it's not so much like you said, nobody loses their phone. It's in my pocket all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I can't find my phone, it's like
Right.
my
Right.
way.
So it's not, I mean, it can be both. Obviously, if you're not connected, you feel disconnected, obviously, and
Yeah.
then that's a bad thing. But even when you are connected,
Hmm.
now you are being, and I think the tolerance thing is an important word because as I scroll on my
Hmm.
Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, all those feeds or what, Instagram is pretty nice. I mean, it's like everybody posting their vacation pictures, and I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. It's like, all right, that's pretty stuff. I like to see that. So good for you.
Yes. Yep.
Twitter is the opposite. Twitter is, for those of you who are on it, I'm not going to say I don't recommend it. I enjoy it because I have my feed curated in a manner that I don't get all the outrageous stuff, all the crazy
Oh.
politics, all the violence, all the whatever.
Oh.
But
Okay.
if you're not mindful of that, this was my point.
Yep.
If you're not mindful of the things that you are taking in to your consciousness, your spirit, your whatever,
Mhm.
then your window of tolerance, to use this
Mm.
author's thing, it continues to shrink. It's like
Oh, yeah.
everything is not everything, but you just keep seeing stuff that it's like you're like, that's ridiculous, that's terrible, that shouldn't happen, that's awful, oh my God. And
Mhm.
after a week or two or three of you just your brain constantly repeating that outrage, that anger, that frustration, that whatever, is it any wonder that our lives really just start to
Oh,
suck?
oh, yeah. Oh, you start to question. You're like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing?
Yeah,
Oh, I've got to, check my phone. And it
yeah.
takes over your life. And it's, to me, it's almost like brainwashing.
Very much is. Yeah, no, you
I mean,
put that out there, and the more I think about it, the more you are right. I think you are
yeah.
right. I feel you are right because we're allowing some
Hmm.
outside force to
Yes.
do the thinking for us.
Yes. Yep.
We're being told that, this is terrible. I mean, okay, some of the things you see, they might be terrible, but are they true? Did it really happen?
That's,
Did it what, with
yeah.
AI now, my lady friend and I will, occasionally be sitting on the couch or whatever in the evening and she's, playing her game on her phone and I'm playing my game on my phone or whatever, but she'll always be scrolling Facebook, looking at Vicky Wagner's posts, by the way, I might
Oh,
add. Yeah, 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 yeah. You guys are friends on Facebook now. That's awesome.
yes. Yeah,
Um,
I saw that.
but she'll show me something like, oh, look, here's a cute dog picture, cat picture, horse picture, animals, nature, whatever. And I'm like, that's cute. Is it real? She's like, what do you
Yes.
mean? I'm like, well, with AI nowadays, I can make anything do anything and say anything.
Yes. That's a little scary.
It's a lot scary.
That's a lot scary,
A lot
especially when
scary.
they take other people's voices,
Yes.
put them in wherever. I don't know how they do it,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it's like,
Yes. And yes.
how can you believe some of the stuff that's out there?
My point exactly. And if they can do it with, I don't know, talking cats and talking dogs or whatever.
Hmm.
Now I feel you just need to stop for a moment and ask yourself, well, okay, if they can do that, what else is coming at me? What else am I ingesting
Yes,
information wise
right?
that might also be manipulated, changed,
Oh,
artificial intelligence, or
yeah,
whatever?
yeah. And I worry about if they do that, how are people going to be, in trouble or be, accused of things that maybe they didn't do?
Oh, trust me, my friend. With the technology stuff, I know a little bit about that.
Oh, yes, you do. A lot.
So the next big election, what is that, 2028 or whatever, 2 years, 3 years away, whatever.
Something.
AI will be so good at that point, so good
Mm.
that you will hear and see people you know and trust saying the craziest things.
That's what I'm concerned about.
And all of us, humans,
Hmm.
conscious, aware humans, are going to have an even harder job
Hmm.
discerning, is that real? Did that really happen? Is that true? Did he really say that? Did she really mean that? Did whatever?
Yep. Yep.
So I don't want to freak anybody out. I'm just saying that's what's coming.
It's coming. Yeah.
Knowing that, I think that goes back to our ideas of being aware, of questioning what you are seeing coming at
Hmm.
you in the world and all of that.
Yeah.
Is it true? Is it real? Even if it is, does it affect me or does it not? I mean, these are
Right.
bigger questions for bigger
Oh,
brains than mine, but
yeah.
still, from Bill and Vicky's perspective in terms of this podcast, it's
Hmm.
all that awareness thing. And okay, there might be in the future, there's going to be other things.
Right.
But even today, use your awareness. Please be aware of what it is you're taking in
Yes.
and how is that affecting the way I view the world and how
Yes,
I respond
absolutely.
to the world,
Yeah.
right?
And how does it make you feel? Is it comfortable or is it making you uncomfortable?
Exactly.
And I know this sounds a little outrageous, but it really works. If you take your thumb and your finger next to it, like my brain, I
Index
can't
finger.
think, index finger, take it and make a circle,
Make a circle.
and then take your other index finger on the other hand and ask yourself, is this true? And if it's true, it will, you can't break it. I mean, you can be Tarzan and you won't be able to break the tie. If it's not true, it will open up
Right.
and your finger will just, go to the other side. So that's a way to trust your higher self, is to, like I said, take your thumb and index finger, put it together, ask the question, and say, is this true or false? And if it's true, it'll stay. If it's false, it'll break apart. And I use it all the time.
You know that I've been on the board of directors of a nonprofit group called Core
Yes.
Health,
Yes.
a
That's
501c3
wonderful.
in St. Petersburg, Florida, have been for 15 years.
Uh-huh.
That is the core, pardon the pun, of of the tool we use to help people with their own personal development path.
Yes. Oh, that's wonderful.
And for those who aren't familiar with it, go and Google or YouTube. I think it's called kinesthetics, which is the way your
Yes.
body moves. Kinesthetic is the way your body moves.
Mm-hmm.
But this is energetic kinesthetics or energy
Yeah.
kinesthetics.
Yes.
If you're familiar with a guy by the name of Dr. Bruce Lipton,
Yeah.
I know he's one of the OGs in the spiritual, personal development, energetic space.
Yep.
He has talked about it for years. He has used it, taught it. There's all different kinds of disciplines of it, but basically, it involves exactly what you said, and that is your body, physical body. I'm not talking about your brain. I'm talking, this is below the brain. This is heart stuff. This is your brain, your not your brain, your heart and your body knowing. When we say knowing, I mean, okay, we're getting a little spiritual here, but stay with us, folks. Your energy, the energy in you, responds to truth and falsehood.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that, like you said, if I do, and I'm holding this up on the camera, I know you can't see it, folks, but again, I'm just doing an okay sign, basically.
Yes.
Thumb and index finger together.
Right.
And I press a little bit, not hard. But if I do that and then I put my other finger between it, or thumb or whatever, or you can do it two finger, you can put two together like a little chain or whatever. You can do whatever you want. Go look it up on YouTube. I'm sure there's a million videos on it.
Oh, it's great.
And then you ask yourself a yes or no question. Yes or no question, because obviously I can't say, how many points are the, Miami Dolphins going to score this weekend. That's a number I don't, yes or no question. Again, I'm not sure it applies to things outside of you. It's your energy. It's your whatever. And if, like Vicki says, it works. You have to maybe practice it a little so that you trust it.
Yes.
But absolutely positively, is this the right thing for me? And I'm tugging on that and I can't break that thing. And we always, in class, to demonstrate it, to demonstrate the fun of it.
Yeah.
You can have somebody stand up and do that. And actually, the other way to do it is where you put your arm straight out to the side. Have you ever seen that? And someone will press down on your wrist.
Yes.
And it will either be weak or strong, depending on how your body responds to the question, and your body responds to a yes or no question. Is this true for me or is it not?
Right.
But same thing. Doesn't matter. There's 100 different ways of doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And we will, and if you want to have fun in class, we do this in class with a group of people, and you get somebody up there and you say, my name is Mickey Mouse. And it pulls right apart because no, that's not true.
Not your name.
And then you say, the name my mother gave me is William. Oh, look at that. Strong as hell.
Yes.
Interesting.
Really?
Now, how can we do that? How do you expand that into other areas of life? Well, you can, I don't know, you could, is this food healthy for me? Tonight, should I have the chicken or the fish at the restaurant? Which one is healthier for me? Is the fish healthier for me? No. Is the chicken healthy for me? Yes. Cool. Now, do you have to go with it? Yeah. No, but you can use it as your trust grows, as your technique gets better. You will learn to trust it on more and more things, and you will start to use it in more and more ways. Boy, we just went off on a big tangent there, and it was a great one. So
it's a really important tool to have.
yes,
especially if you're kind of waffling back and forth, you can ask yourself these questions in your mind or out loud, whatever you want to do. And that way you know for sure if you should or shouldn't.
Right.
And
Right.
also sometimes, you know, when I get a weird feeling, it makes me go, something's not right. So trust your body too. Or if you feel all of a sudden you feel really energetic, well, there's something positive coming to you, or that's a positive thought that you had.
Mm-hmm.
So we got lots of tools, and these are just one or two of them,
Oh,
three
yeah.
with your arm, and the arm thing is really, whew, that's wild.
That's uh, uh, yes. So go Google energy kinesthetics. You'll probably
Yeah.
see a demonstration of it. You might even find a video or two from Dr. Bruce
Mhm.
Lipton. There are other practitioners of that
Right.
in all
Yeah.
kinds of different ways. But yes, and you can well, that the point of what we do again with this core health group is
Right.
to change beliefs
Hmm.
by the demonstration of it. By, in other words, I can demonstrate to you that what you are saying or believing or whatever is true or false.
Right. Yep.
Interesting. If I show you that this is true, can you like now, okay, now go back into your head, and there's a whole meditation and a process, and I'm shortening it for sure, but it's a powerful meditation and mind altering, if you want to use the fancy term, process to say,
Yes.
now that you know better, and that's
Hmm.
the guy who created this whole project. Shout out to you,
Yes.
Dr. Ed Carlson. His favorite line, which I have used for 25 years, which is, maybe you'd like to make a different decision.
I love
I
that.
do too. And I don't know if
Hmm.
it's his originally or not, but I give him credit for it because that's the first time I heard it. And it's all about exactly what we're talking about, which
Yeah.
is, gee, this doesn't really work for me. Well,
Hmm.
maybe you'd like to make a different decision. Again, we're not, you'll notice built into that statement, maybe you'd like to make a different decision. I'm not telling you you were wrong. I'm not telling you you were stupid. I'm not telling you you're going the wrong way. I'm just
Yeah.
offering you the option to make a different, I ain't saying it's
Mhm.
better, different decision. Try something else.
Right.
See how it works.
Yeah. I love
Get you at
that.
the wall, see what sticks.
Yep. That is really good. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So
And if,
good. So powerful with that. And there are so many ways you can use that.
yeah.
They have, our group has a whole, I'm going to plug the whole group there, corehealth.us, by the way.
Yeah.
The programs on your relationship with people,
Hmm.
with God, whatever you choose to see that as, with
Right.
money, with
Yep.
all of that stuff. That
Right.
that's want to get somebody's attention. Put a $20 bill in somebody's hand and just
Ooh.
say, and just now test it. Test it. Put a $20 bill in your pocket and now weak or strong. And most people will be weak. Wait a minute. I just gave you a $20 bill and you respond negatively to that.
Yeah.
Why? Oh, now that opens up a whole nother can of worms, a
Oh,
whole big
yeah.
box of stuff that money is bad. Money is the root of all evil. Didn't your father tell you money doesn't grow on trees? Didn't your mom tell you, oh, those snobby rich people down the street? You got a lot of baggage in there
Oh, yeah.
over the simple concept of money.
Right.
Wow.
And if
Maybe
it's,
you'd like to make a different decision.
yes. And looking at it from the bigger picture is how many other things do you allow to color your life that, maybe they're good, maybe they're not so good. This gives you the opportunity to start, kind of like house cleaning, so to speak, getting rid of the junk
It's
that
exactly what it is. Yeah,
mentally we
it's
carry
it's
around.
energetic house cleaning. That's exactly what
Yes.
it is. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Very
and
powerful.
and again, it can be as simple as making a different decision. Now, you have to kind of back it up. You have to, of
Yeah.
course, you have to start living from that.
Oh, sure.
But if I can demonstrate to you, it's
Hmm.
we used to say this in the advertising game. I was in advertising and marketing on the radio for a long, long time. I can say anything. Great. If I can show it to you, that's why those infomercials with what's his name, with Billy, I forget the infomercial guy, were
Oh, I know.
so damn powerful. They were stupid, simple, but he would spray that liquid rubber on something and the leak would stop and you would go, oh my God, I need that.
Yeah. I remember, I can't remember his name, but I remember all those ads.
Pretty sure it was Billy something. I don't know. But it's the same in your brain. So now I show you, so now I give you $20 or I put a $20 bill in your pocket or a $100 bill in your pocket and you're like, you respond to that in a negative way. Wow. Okay, why? Well, now you can think. Now you can do a little digging, a little housekeeping in your mind. And you go,
Mhm.
yeah, my dad said money doesn't grow on trees. Yeah, my mom said I'd never amount to anything. Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Now we're going to do the Vicky question. Is it true? I don't know.
Well, we
Oh,
can
okay.
use
Maybe
our
you'd like to
tools,
make a different decision.
make a different decision.
Different decision. Right. And uh, you can do that with everything in your life.
Mhm.
Everything that you can break down
Yes.
to a yes or no decision.
Especially, I feel things that we've absorbed from other people, especially when we're little, we look at these big people. Well, they've been
Oh,
around a
yeah.
long time. They know everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guess what's inside of them? Little people. And it's the little people that are talking for the big people. So be mindful of if it feels good, great. If it doesn't, kind of step back from it, and do, like the arm press or the
Yep.
forefinger and,
Yep.
thumb,
Yep.
thumb and
Energy measurement. Energy
yeah,
measurement
yeah.
for yourself.
Energy measurement.
Personal
Yes.
energy measurement.
Yes. And it works. It absolutely does.
It now can you if you're like again this takes some practice to build the trust and to get it
Yeah.
right and all that because I can convince myself oh no my name really is Mickey Mouse and it might work it might not but you're going to be confused and you're going to okay I get it fine
Right.
let's quiet down for a moment let's be still let's let the heart do its thing and speak for my
Yes.
energies etc but I'm getting a
Yes.
little philosophical there but it's true it's all true
No, it is
so
true.
and it
Yeah,
works and it
it
absolutely
does.
does and we like I said we
Mhm.
use it for all kinds of things all
Oh,
kinds of things
yeah.
and you can do it the I we're off on a little small tangent but it's a good one it shows how your energy works and how your personal energy knows more about you than you do.
Oh, yes.
That's a whole nother show right there. I'm going to write that down
Absolutely.
because you can think something.
Hmm.
You can marinate on something. I'm the king of that. I can marinate on something long enough that I can turn it either into the greatest thing ever or a disaster.
Mm.
Is either are either of those true? How the hell do I know? Well, let's check. Let's measure. Let's ask. Ask your body. Whatever.
Yes. Yep.
And my favorite, I've seen this done 100 times in group demonstrations
Right.
where I will have you hold an envelope. You don't know what's in this envelope. All right, now we're just going to test it. Strong or weak? And you can test things that way without knowing what's in it, so it doesn't affect your. So it's like
Oh,
doesn't affect your mind. Doesn't
yes. Yeah.
you can't second guess yourself.
Right.
The Dr. Ed, just to finish that thought, people say, well, how do you know that? Well, because it's your brain thinks one thing, your body knows better. Okay.
Yes.
I hand you a packet of sugar,
Hmm.
like from a restaurant. Hold on to that. Strong or weak? Weak. Why are you weak to that? Why is that a negative? Well, you know that sugar's no good for you. It clogs your arteries and blah, 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 blah. Makes you fat, all that stuff. Well, did you know that sugar is the only thing that powers your brain? That glucose is the only thing that works in your mind, in your brain. Glucose is made out of sugar. Without sugar, your brain will wither and die. Blah 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 blah. Now, you ready to make another different decision? Okay, put the sugar in his hand. Weak or strong? Strong. Oh, look, we've changed your belief.
Exactly. Yes.
What else can we change?
Yeah. What
The answer is everything.
everything. Yes.
We're
And it's
just off
used.
on a fabulous tangent here. I love
No,
this.
it's wonderful because
Yeah.
what you're doing is empowering people to listen to themselves, to trust themselves, to, move forward with empowerment.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right.
it's wonderful that you brought it up. It
Well, thank
is.
you. I appreciate that. And all of this was based on a post again, thanks to the author there, who was Anna Phillips-Waller, The Window of Tolerance. Now, again, this is the thing. These are the things that you can like put up with in your life and not put up with, and like. But again, and the reason for our big tangent back there was things can change. You're
Oh,
not stuck in one thing. Like if you, and again, we
yeah,
went back to our little social media example. If you keep
yes,
scrolling a certain feed on a certain social media thing, you know, your life is either going to be amazing or terrible depending on what you see coming at you. But again,
exactly.
is it true? Is it real for you? And
Yeah,
that's where all of this energetic stuff that we've just talked about comes into play. So yeah,
yes.
they kind of play on each other a little bit.
Oh my gosh,
I know,
absolutely.
right? Right? Right?
Absolutely.
So now you can have one of the last points from the summary of this post that we
Uh-huh.
finally kind of the giant circle back to here is, you know, the post does say that if your window, this window of tolerance we talked about, the way you respond to life
Right?
is what she says is chronically narrow. In other words, you have a very,
Hmm.
you only have a little bit of what's okay with you. Anything out here is terrible. You know, I'm
Okay.
holding my hands up on the camera
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of reasons for that. Long-term stress, childhood
Mm.
trauma,
Oh
all
yeah.
kinds of things.
Oh yeah.
And there are professional support systems and tools that will get you to widen that a little bit and help you to make a different decision. So
Absolutely.
you were talking about earlier about the little kid inside all of us, and
Yes.
it's that's another aspect of the program that I'm involved with, is that we will often ask people to and you can use the energy testing with this to help someone get back to that. All right,
Yes.
you know, again, to go back to the money example, you know, money is the root of all evil. Really? Who told you that? Oh, I don't know. I've just always known. Well, test. And again, it's always a yes or no question, so you're kind of playing the 20 questions thing. Yes or no test, yes or no question. Did it come from your father's side of the family or your mother's side of the family? Oh, it came from my mother's side of the family. Okay.
Mm.
Male or female? Male. Okay. Uncle? Was it an uncle? Yes. Cool. Was it before the age of 20? Yes. Was it before the age of 10? Yes. Was it before the age of 2? No. Oh, was it 3? No. 4? No. 5? Yes. Oh, okay. What uncle told you money don't grow on trees when you were 5 years old? Wow. That's my Uncle Stanley. We were at his summer camp somewhere. You know, blah, 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 blah. The story pours out of someone because when you just crack it open just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
they remember. That comes back to you. And now
Mm-hmm.
you can say, okay, now we know where it started with you.
Yep.
And there's a whole I mean, I can go into great and gory detail about all
Oh,
the process about it. It's not important. What's important is that you are aware
yes.
and that you have the opportunity to make a different decision. And now that I've blown my part of it out of the water, you tell me your part. How does Miss Vicky help somebody with that same sort of a thing? What's your process?
I asked them to go back and look at their childhood. Were they happy? Were they sad? Did they feel safe? Were they scared? And look at it from the perspective of, if you are an adult now and you have a little kid inside of you, what do you think your parents have? They have a little kid inside of them.
Right.
And so what they're doing is projecting their hurt, their pain, their maybe inability to look at the bigger picture onto you.
Right.
And so here you are sitting in this chair talking with me about it. What does that say about you? That you love yourself, you respect yourself, you want to change your life. And that's where everything just starts going.
And I'm going to guess, but I already know I'm right, that you could do that with anybody. I'm not saying you, Vicky. I'm saying we as humans
Yeah,
all share that experience,
absolutely.
that we were all given some training, some
Oh, yeah.
indoctrination
Mm-hmm.
about the way the world works in
Right,
some specific area when we were a kid, and we
right.
just took it on. We just
Well,
now, 50 years
yeah,
later, we still believe it.
right. Because you see these big people, they've been around a long time. They must know a lot of things. Look a little deeper.
Right? We're all. We are all working off of Windows 95 here. Come on. I mean,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And look at the ones that are willing to look at it. Those are
right.
the ones that I say, you know what? That's what your parents believe. I see a different person because why are you sitting here? Why are you willing to look at it? Why are you willing to change it? That says volumes about who you truly are versus what you've been told.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. And it takes more than a little bit of courage, dare I say, perseverance,
Perseverance.
to
Yes.
step up to that and go, all right, I want to, I see the way my life has been going. I see how things
Mhm.
have been working. I see where I keep stumbling over this same thing time and time and time again. All
Yeah.
right, I've had enough of that. Maybe
Yes.
no, no, it's no longer maybe. I want to make a different decision. Well, cool. Great.
Yes.
Good for you.
And that's the start of a whole new beginning.
Yes.
Is you know, you don't have to put anger around it. You're just going, oh, okay, I see the bigger picture. And it's really good if, and if you need to get the anger out of the hurt of the pain, that's really important. But looking at your perspective of, oh, this is where it came from. I now know that I can change it and I want to change it. I'm willing to do this. And, you know, I tell people you're going to be affecting millions of people you're never going to meet by shifting your energy from being the victim to being empowered.
Right. Right.
So,
I love you said there and you talked about it a little bit, but I think it needs a little bit more attention, which is that anger component to it.
oh, yeah.
I can if I'm like, well, my parents told me something, or my friend, my pastor, my aunt, my uncle told me
Mhm.
something when I was a little kid, and it has effed my life up for 50 years, and I'm pretty damn pissed about it.
Yep.
Well, that's not going to fix anything, right?
Well, by talking about it, by I've gone through a lot of abuse. I'm still a work in progress. I'm the first one to say that. Yet I've done a lot of changing, and people feel safe with me because I know what they've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
And once they feel safe, everything opens up.
Right.
So by being honest, being straightforward, by saying, okay, I know what you're feeling, and then going, but let's look at it from a different perspective.
Right.
What good came out of that? How are you, someone who's loving and caring and helps other people, even if they're strangers? That's who you truly are versus the stories that you've been told. So your parents were told a story. They didn't have the courage or the strength to change it. So they just carried it and they didn't want it. So they dumped it on you.
Right.
So, it's they have little kids inside of them. So be, compassionate that, your parents, probably didn't raise you the way you wanted to be raised. Yet what can you do to look at them and have compassion and say, "Oh, now I understand. Now I know, that they didn't have the strength and the courage that I have to talk about it, to, I don't care. I tell people you can curse, you can cry, you can do whatever you want. Get it out. I've pretty much used every curse word in the vocabulary. But you have to. It's like,
Yes.
you know, I know it sounds gross, but it's like energetic vomiting. You're getting it out of yourself.
That I mean, yes, it's not a pretty picture, literally and energetically, and yet it is exactly your body does that
It
physically
does.
when there's something in there that it's like this ain't working for us. This is like
Right.
poison or
Yeah.
awful or rotten or whatever. What does your body do? It gets rid of it
Yeah. I,
violently.
I'm going to be 73 and I only take vitamins.
Right,
How many people in their, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s are on medication every day?
right, because of the things that they're not able or willing to process and release, grow
Release.
from, whatever term you want
Yes.
in their life. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get
But
that.
how I call it is shifting your perspective.
Sure.
What
Yes.
kind of a person are you because of what you went through? Yet here you are, this loving person, this kind person, you give to everybody. You got to start looking at the positive of yourself and again, understand that your parents didn't know what to do with it, so they gave it to you.
Right.
and
Exactly.
have compassion for them that they weren't strong enough to look at themselves to change like you're doing.
That's a big deal. I mean,
It is.
I know we talk about it every week here on the
Mhm.
show, and people might think, "Oh, okay, easy for you to say." Well, no, it's not. Well, yes, easy to say, harder to do, and actually to begin to get to again.
Mhm.
Started off this hour with talking about going to the gym. I'm going to finish with going to the gym.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, yes, it's difficult and challenging and hard, but you know what? After 6 months, oh, wow, look at you.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
this is the point where all your friends are like, "You've been working out?" Yes, yes, I have. And you're
And
going to get that same reaction from people as you change your what energetic outlook on life as well. You're going to like people are going
yep.
to go, "Wow, what are you doing different? You seem different." Well, yeah,
And
thank you.
and what are they doing it with? Perseverance.
Perseverance, because it's uncomfortable, but it's there's a goal there.
Yes.
There's an end. There's the end of the road. Well, the
Yep.
road. I got bad news for you, folks. The road never ends.
Never
But
ends.
there's a goal.
Yes.
There's a prize waiting for those
Abs-
who do put in that work and have perseverance about it, even when it's uncomfortable or painful or
Yes.
challenging or difficult or it makes you cry or whatever.
Right.
I'm here to say, and I'm no expert, but I'm here to say it's worth it. I
Oh,
know
it
you are too.
very much is.
Very
Yes.
much.
Yep.
It's just and like we both say, we're not done, we're not finished. Everybody is still a work in progress.
Absolutely.
I had that thought when you said it, and it's probably for a whole nother show, but it's like you could probably ask anybody, and I mean anybody and everybody from living on the streets to living in a mansion somewhere, did you like the way your parents raised you? And
Mm.
who's going to say yes? Who's
Well,
because they're
there's
going
a
to
few
think about it.
out
They're going to
there.
go, yeah, it was okay, but so you're not alone in this. You're far from alone. You are on the side of everybody else
Yes.
who has something in their life that they have that little
Mhm.
niggling kind of feeling that it's
Mhm.
like this just isn't the way I wanted it to be.
And by looking at it, admitting it, sharing it with someone, yes, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of strength. Mostly what you're doing is you're loving yourself, respecting yourself, and wanting to go on a different path,
Making a different decision. I mean, it's
making a different decision
and
with,
and again, it might be good, it might be bad, it might be easy, it might be hard, I don't know. Nobody knows, but you aren't going to know either until you try it.
so yeah, try it and be your own best friend, be your own best friend with perseverance, since that's
I'll
our
give you
word
another
of the
chance
day.
to I'll give you another chance to try the own best friend thing in a minute here. But yes, that is so true. And
Oh,
Ricky Wagner, would it surprise you for me to say that another hour has come and gone?
I swear to God, it's like 15 minutes.
It's a time machine. It really is. It's the practical path time machine.
Mhm.
If you've been with us, we thank you and we appreciate you for hanging
Yes.
out with us wherever you are listening to this show. If you get it on Apple or Spotify or iHeartRadio, go ahead and leave that 5-star review there. If you want to visit us online, just go to Facebook and
Yes.
do a search for The Practical Path Podcast. You kind of have to spell out the whole thing. And I
Mhm.
post all the new episodes there and a couple of other places. I know Miss Vicky posts them on her Facebook page as well. So
Yep.
all good. And if somebody would like some help with any and all of this, Ms. Vicky, how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, I'd love it. They can call or text 239-248-0586 or email me at Vicky, Vicki, Wagoner, Wagoner, 53 at gmail.com.
There you go. And if you want more information, I don't know what the technological part of this has to do with it, but you can go and look things up on Bill's iPhone tips on Facebook, not on Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube. And yes, I know more videos coming soon because of all the change.
Yes.
See, even your phone has changes in life.
Yes. Yes. And you offering your skills, which is
Yeah, thank you.
unbelievable.
Thank
How
you.
much stress do you take off of somebody?
Hopefully, there you go. Hopefully,
See?
25 years ago, I'm teaching a computer class in Fort Myers, Florida, at the
Oh, yeah.
library or something like that. And there's
Okay.
probably 20 adults in the room, and we're all sitting there on our laptops and whatever. And I point something out on my little overhead projector board, and literally in the back of the room, some nice old man yells out, "I have been waiting for a year to figure out how that works." And I
See?
and I turned around and I said, "This is why I'm here."
So that's my confirmation of what I said.
There you go. I know. There you go. All good. All right, everybody. We appreciate you being with us. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
If you have questions, remember Facebook is probably your best bet. Just do that. Search for the Practical Path Podcast, and you will find that. All the contact information for me and Miss Vicky, of course, in the show notes, along with the links to the article we talked about and all of that. We'll
Yep.
see you again next week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bill Skladowski.
I'm Vicki Wagner, and as I always say, be your own best friend.